Okay, so hi all, I am excited to share what our new batch of students accomplished in their internship. So before moving forward, let me introduce you about Escon Info System and their offerings. Escon Info System is a software company providing services in software, website, mobile app development, and doing automation using RPA. So it is also providing IT consultancy to different government and non-government organizations in their work. Recently, Escon Infosystem leadership team established analytics department as center of excellence and steps into the data science domain and providing the analytical services to different clients. Along with the project activities, Escon Infosystem provides the industrial training and internship to the new students who are looking for a job or sharpen the skill set to be industry ready. Here is the page where you can find and apply the relevant internship as per your skill set and academic curricular. We are providing the new internship to the newcomers students and make them job ready in a different field. So we are providing internship like in software development, website development, mobile app development, data analytics, and even if you want to sharpen your skill set in statistics or machine learning or learn the concept of programming, you can also apply with us and our expert will train you in this type of domains. So this internship openings were for the two types of domains. One is for biostatistics and statistical methodology, another is for statistical programming and data science. The minimum eligibility of the internship is MSc or MA in statistics, and the candidate who are pursuing MSc are also eligible for this internship. And the students who are having BTech degree or MTech degree, but at least one of the paper in statistics can also be applied for this particular internship. So here is the timeline. Uh, Application was starts from 31st of March 2025 and we started formal internship from 12th of April. So in the selection procedure we have an interview conducted by our expert team, and based on that interview we have also a project work. So we assign the project to each and every candidate and assess them based on that particular project output. So in this internship, we shortlisted 12 candidates. Among them, six were interested in the field of biostatistics, and six of them were working in the field of statistical programming and in data science. So nowadays, pharma companies are looking for the candidates who are having a very good knowledge in programming and statistics uh, for their work. So they are having so many vacancies for the candidates who are pursuing MSc and just after that they are showing interest in the pharma side domain. So now we assign few of the work to different teams. So among them in today's presentation I will present what our students completed in their internship. So our analytics team decided that just to do a clinical trial analysis and developed an R-Sani app which is helping to the pharma companies. So in this pharma company work structure, if I am telling you, so there is a data, there is a huge variety of data is capturing. So like for example disposition details, demographic details, safety details, and some of the efficacy details also we are capturing. So there is a huge variety of data is capturing, so huge variety of analysis we need to perform. So every time whenever data is captured we need to perform the analytics on a similar data. Sometimes we need to perform the analysis by using the different subgroup categories, some subpopulation categories. So these are the basic requirement we need to know when we are looking for a career in pharma companies. So this app is basically providing end-to-end services to the company by scrolling and loading the data set and utilizing the different kind of a checks over here, and based on that you will get the desired output doing the analysis by itself. So here is the readme file. You can easily understand how this app is basically developed, what are the key modules of this app, and how the workflow of app is there, and steps to be used just to run this particular app, and what are the important packages being utilized just to develop this particular app. And yeah, and thanks to authors of Team Escon and intern group Batch 3 at Escon Info System. So now moving to the workflow. So in the workflow, this workflow will basically help you just to understand that how basically this app is working. So let me click over here generate. So you will see here automated flowchart is popping up. So if you click again generate, then it is showing you another kind of flowchart. So firstly you will navigate the data set. In this particular app you will navigate the data set and do the data processing activities. And if you want analysis, if you want analysis and if you don't want analysis, so if you don't want analysis, maybe you want to just explore the data, you can very easily explore the data over here by using this particular app. But if you want the analysis, then you need to click onto the analysis part. And which type of analysis you want. There are two types of analytical way are here. One is tabulation method, another is visualization method. So according to the requirement, if you wanted to present a result in a tabular format, you need to go for tabulation model. And if you wanted to do the data visualization, you need to go for the visualization module. Now let me move to the further part. So if you, while doing the analysis, if you wanted to refilter your data, if you wanted to apply new specific conditions, and on those particular conditions you wanted to do the analysis, you can again refilter and reprocess the data and again go for the tabulation and visualization part. So in this way you can generate either tabular format of results or the chart format of results. So this is the whole working structure of this particular app is. Now let me move to the first module, which is called as data load module. So over there we have two data sets right now, ADSL and ADTTE. So let me tell you about these two data sets. So like in the pharma companies, we are working in a very standardized dataset module, which is called as ADAM dataset. ADAM and SDTM dataset. So SDTM dataset is the broader category, and ADAM dataset is basically a dataset which is directly being utilized for the analysis. So the nomenclature is always start with A. So like ADSL means analysis dataset for at subject level. Similarly, ADTTE it means that analysis dataset for time to event based analysis. So in this app, our Sunny app, we have worked on two datasets. One is ADSL, one is ADTTE. So ADSL dataset is basically providing the details about disposition and demographic and specific kind of population, right? And in ADTTE dataset, we are having the details about time to event parameter, which is being majorly used in survival analysis. So these details are captured in the ADTTE domain. So how we will move forward? So here we will firstly select the variable. So I just select the ADSL dataset, and in this dataset we will select what are the important variable. You need to keep in your mind that since if you have a huge data, then if you select some of the data which is very much important for your analysis, then your app will be very smooth. Otherwise it will maybe sometimes take time consuming. So I will select only those data which is important for my analysis. So let me select some of the important data. Okay, so you can select any of the data. This is not restricted that you need to select only the data which I am selecting. Okay, so it is depend that which type of data you want to use. Okay, so according to the selection, it will it will show you the filter conditions, like you can utilize any of the filter condition over here. Now let's say I am only selecting this particular part over here, and I will display it. So here whatever the data I selected corresponding to those data variables, all the data is visible to us. Okay, so here we are showing only 10 data at a one time. Okay, so 10 data is seeing here, so you can see in that way all the data you can see. Now suppose if you wanted to apply any of the filter condition. Okay, so like for example we have 400% over right now over here. So let's suppose I wanted to do the analysis only between the 20 to 50 year patients. Okay, so I will just scroll it and make it 50, and you can see here that there are 9 patients were there who are more than 50 year of age. They were removed from this particular data set, and only 391 patients is visible over here in this. Now let's suppose I wanted to apply a filter condition onto the sex. So I only consider the patients who are either male or female. So I will remove these two category patients from this particular data. Now you can again see that your data set is automatically being filtered from here. Like now the total number of rows is 379 out of 49. So I will display all the data which is now available in this particular data set and which is required for our analysis. Now if I am done with the filtering conditions, okay, I will move ahead for loading the data set. I will load the data set by clicking over here. Now let me move to the demographic analysis. Okay, yeah. So here the table 1.1 demographic details n of 379. So you saw that total data set size was 379. So 379 persons were moved here for doing the demographic details analysis over here, right? So now it is asking for stratification. So like for example, if you wanted to present your analysis by arm CD, means by treatment arm, like for example how many patients are there in treatment arm A, how many patients are there in treatment arm B. So you can select the variable arm CD as stratification. Suppose if you wanted to do the analysis by sex, okay, means if you wanted to know the demographic details about males, demographic details about female, you can go ahead and select the sex variable. Similarly, if you wanted to do so see the analysis by country, you can select the stratification variable as country. So there is so many countries are there. So let's say I wanted to just see the analysis by using arm CD. Okay, so I will click here that arm A, arm B, and arm C. So in this particular data set, there are three treatments are available: arm A, arm B, and arm C. Similarly, if I wanted to see the analysis of sex, so here male and female two are visible because you and undetermined we removed during the data filter part. So now male and female is visible over here. So among those 379 patients, 161 are male and 218 were female. For those patients, let me see the what is the age analysis. Okay, so like here, age is captured for only 41 patients, and in male, among them 41 patients were their age is captured, and 74 patients were there for age is captured in the female side. Okay, similarly in the country, okay, so there are so many countries are there. You can see that the descriptive statistics for age, you can see the descriptive statistics for country, you can see the descriptive statistics for race, you can see the stratification factors over here like A, B, C. There's so many stratification factors are available over here, right? So arm part, you are here since three types of drugs are available: drug X, placebo, and combination. You can see over here like 51 patients are in drug 1, 51 patients are in drug B, and 59% is in the combination of these two drugs, right? So this is the demographic tables usually we present in our analysis. Okay, sometimes we also present this analysis by country. So like for example, I wanted to see the data analysis for China, that how many patients are there, what is the age distribution of there. So there are just 65 patients are there whose age is captured, and the mean and standard deviation of the age is 34.82 and 5.89, and the median age of the peoples of China is 34. Similarly, if you wanted to see the racial distribution, so over there we have Asian, American, Black and African, Native Hawaiian, and White. So this is the data. This is the summary statistics for race categories. Similarly, if you wanted to see the China and Russia together, so you can check those two columns, China and Russia. Then you can automatically see new column is pop up China and Russia. Similarly, if you wanted to see the analysis of USA, you can select the USA, NGA. So in that way, you can do the summary statistics, calculate the summary statistics for different stratification factor. Now, let's suppose you wanted to sort the things. Like for example, if you wanted to keep the age as first, sex as second, race as first, or maybe sometimes you wanted to keep sex as above, age is below. You can easily just transfer all those variables up and down, and based on that the sorting order will automatically be maintained over here in the analysis report. So here So like for example, sometimes we need to do some customization that China we wanted to present not in CHN format, we wanted to present in a full form. So you can write it over here, and automatically you will see here China is pop up with their full name. Similarly, RUS Rus is there, so I wanted to write it Russia. Okay, so in that way I will write it as Russia. Similarly, United States of America, we can write it. So whatever the things you wanted to do, like for example naming of the things, okay, you can very easily perform these things over here, like mail, right? So automatically you will see mail, and there is a n is equal to 161% for there. So when you are done with your analysis, whenever you are done with your tabulation part, you can download the results, and those results can be published at any place. Okay, so you can download the results in two format. One is RTF format, another is Word documents. So in general, the pharma practice just to get the output in the RTF format, and once RTF file is what RTF file is QC'd by the statistician and the medical team, then all the outputs will be converted into the PDF file format and submitted to the regulatory authorities. So I will click here just to download this particular file. So yeah, it is asking for the location where I wanted to download. So I will download this particular part over here, like this. Okay, so this file is being saved. Now I will show you. So this is the part of tabulation. Over here we present the analysis in a tabular format. Let's suppose I wanted to do the data visualization, so I will go into the data visualization module. So right now we are having different types of plots and corresponding to the data types. So like for example, I wanted to see the bar plot. So since you know that bar plot is for the categorical variable, so all those categorical variable which is available in our data, those are being popping up over here, and you can select any of the variable and you will get the bar plot for corresponding to that particular variable. Similarly, if you wanted to see the pie chart, so you pie chart basically is working with two variables. One is categorical variable, one is numerical variable. So let's suppose I wanted to see the pie chart for country and for the age distribution. So you can see the pie chart is coming over here, and this pie chart is very nice, and you can directly use in your publication part as well. Similarly, if you wanted to use any of the variable, okay, so like for example actam or maybe any of the variable, it will automatically update this particular pie chart. Similarly, histogram again is for the continuous variable. So like for example, whatever the continuous variable available in this particular data set, those variables are pop up over here. So right now, like age is there, so age histogram is there, and AUSDY is there. So AUSDY variable is there, and their histogram is coming. So a very nice thing is that line chart. So in the line chart, if any of the place, if I will place my cursor, so automatically a value thing will be pop up. So like for example, you can see here x is equal to 35 and y is equal to 35. Okay, so you need to change the x-axis values and y-axis values. So let's say I just change the value as this. First x-axis is age and y-axis is AOSDY. So in this type of data line chart, you can find it. So if any at any place you will just scroll, you will see that x is equal to 45, 44, and y is equal to 99. So hovering facility is also available in this particular visualization. Similarly, if you wanted to plot the scatter chart, so scatter chart again, whatever the variable you wanted to select, okay, you can select it and you will see the scatter dots over here in this particular visualization area. So in any of the visualization, any of the dot, if you just hover your cursor, you will see the value of x and value of y corresponding to that. Now moving to the box plot, we are having a box plot, means for any of the categories, any of the variable, you can plot the box plot. So whatever the categorical variables are there, you can plot the box plot for any of them. So like I will select the country variable over here, so automatically this box plot will be presented for the country, and this box plot is for age. Okay, so these are the few visualization modules are available in this particular app. Now moving to the data load again, because this is the demographic analysis I have presented to you. Now let me move towards the efficacy analysis. So for the efficacy analysis, right now I have only do the analysis for survival analysis. Okay, So in our advanced level of app, we are having very full-fledged functionality of the full app, okay, which is providing the analysis of various domains like ADTTE, ADSL, ADRS, ADPR, ADVS, ADLB, whatever the datasets are available in the clinical trial. Mostly analysis are present in that particular app, but since that app was for sell and this app was developed for a specific client, so we cannot reveal that app. But this is the basic app, just a copy of this particular app, but in a very less number of modules and developed by our interns. Now moving to the selection of the important variable, so you can select any of the variable over here, but I will select only few, as I told that if I will select the huge amount of data over here, then maybe our app will not kind of a support in a very easy way. Okay, so I will select only those variable which is important for our analysis. Okay, so for time to event analysis, usually we require the parameters like param and param cd, and we require the eval value, and along with that you also require the param and cnsr and event description and sensor description. So these are the most important variable we are having into our ADTTE domain. Okay, along with that, there are so many variables are there. These variables are also being utilized at some places, but for our analysis right now, which I am going to present in front of you, is these are the only variable which is important. So similar again, now here you can see 1200 data is available. Okay, so why 1200? Because in this particular data set, there are three types of parameters are there, like EFS, OS and PFS. EFS is basically event free survival, and OS is basically overall survival, and PFS is progression free survival. So there is a 400% in each of the param city. That is why there is a 1200 total number of patients you can see over here. Now again, let's suppose I wanted to see the analysis only for the patient of 20 to 50-year old. Okay, so I will just scroll in that way, and I will remove the U undifferentiated, or maybe I wanted to remove the multiple. Okay, similarly, whatever the things, whatever the variable you wanted to remove, you can very easily remove those those filters. Okay, now do when you are complete with your data filtering conditions, you will go for display data. Okay, so whatever the data is being selected or filtered, this data will automatically visible to you. You can scroll and check the data one by one. Okay, but if you wanted to do the analysis, you need to just load this particular data. Now I just click onto the load button, and my data set is being load. Now I'll move to the efficacy module. So in the efficacy module, again we are having two types of things. One is tabular results, another is data visualization. So in a pharma companies, our job is just to provide the result in both the way, in tabulation format and data visualization format. So you can see here summary of time to event parameter. So we are having three types of parameter over here, like EFS, OS and PFS. So currently what parameter I have selected over here, EFS. You can choose any of the parameter over here like OS. So summary of the time to event parameter OS, and there is a n is equal to 364 patients available. Similarly for the PFS, also PFS 364 patients are available. Now again I will select the stratification variable. So I can select the stratification variable as RMCD, sex and country. Okay, any of the variable can be selected, but for now I have restricted only these three stratification variable. But yeah, for sure, in a customization level you can utilize any of the stratification variable as per your requirement. Now moving to the column selection, which column I wanted to present. Let's say I wanted to present arm A, arm B and arm C. Okay, so all these analysis is automatically pop up by arm variable. Okay, so what analysis is presented? Number of subjects, how many subjects are there. Now subject means how many patients are there. Number of available subject for the analysis, number of subjects, like what are the different distributions, like each and every patient is having what clinical cutoff, meet the clinical cutoff, completion or discontinued from the trial, end of any adverse event reported period, or maybe having event, maybe the preferred term. So whatever the categories the patient is falling, this is the summary statistics for that particular categories. What is the event summary? So we are having event like any of the event can possible, like maybe any adverse event happen, maybe death happen, disease progression happen, or maybe last known date to be alive, or maybe last tumor assessment. Whatever the event was there, this is the thing is presented into our data set, and the summary statistic is presented under the event summary part. Similarly, estimates of the time variables is there, like in a first quarter how many patients are there, and the number of 95% CI is presented for that. What is the median duration of follow up? Okay, what is the 95% CI for that? What is the third quartile? Similarly, progression free rate at 1 month, what is the rate of survival? At month 2, what is the rate of survival? And their 95% CI is there. Okay, so this is the tabular results which we need to present, okay, as a biostatistician or a study programmer, just to meet the regulatory requirements. Now similarly again I wanted to rename it, okay, treatment A. Okay, so in that way you can rename it treatment B. Similarly, treatment C. Okay, so in that way you can make it. Okay, now suppose you wanted to do a log rank test. Okay, so log rank test is basically testing the distribution of survival between the arms. Okay, so it will provide you the comparative results between A to C, A to B. Okay, so I will check over here yes, and you can see automatically a new variable is pop up and it is presenting the p value. Okay, so this p value is very small, that is why it is coming in the scientific format. Okay, so you can make it in a different way as well. Now suppose I wanted to see the hazard ratio as well. I wanted to fit a model inside this particular app, so we can fit a Cox proportional hazard model and getting the p value or hazard ratio by giving a yes command over here. So you can see automatically hazard ratio is popping up, and this hazard ratio is calculating by considering the reference as treatment arm A. You can select any of the reference. According to that you can see uh, the result will be presented, right? So you can choose any of the reference over here just for calculating the hazard ratio for that. And 95% CI is also be calculated for that particular hazard ratio. Now again you can download the results in the RTF format, and you can download the result in the Word document. Okay, similarly you can do all analysis by for sex categories by selecting male and female over here. Similarly you can do all the analysis for the country and for the China and Japan patients only, or maybe include any of the patients from at any of the country. Okay, so in that way you can very easily perform a huge list of analysis, okay, by just selecting and deselecting the different parameters. Now suppose I wanted to do the analysis for OS, okay, and generate all the different scenarios. You can very easily generate those analysis results from here. Now let me move towards to the data visualization part. So in the data visualization part we have presented right now two three types of data visualization. One is cam plot, another is patient profile, and a third is forest plot. Okay, so cam plot basically you can see over here for the EFS parameter and for the stratification variable as RMCD. So these three rows are three figures you can see here. These are the Kaplan-Meier figure, which is basically a step-like figures. Okay, and if you wanted to attach the p-value over here, you need to click over here yes. Automatically a p-value will visible to us in this particular plot, right? Similarly, if you wanted to select the forest plot, you can very easily select the forest plot over here and select the appropriate variable, and you can see the forest plot. Okay, so this is all about a very basic app which I presented and developed by our interns. Okay, so this is not only the app. Okay, this is just a start of our interns. We have a very advanced level of app. Okay, and this app is developed by different companies. Okay, that is why we are not able to just present that app in front of you, but based on this particular effort you can very easily guess that our Escon Info System team is providing a very extensive training to our interns, so that all the interns will be job ready and their future will be bright while joining the pharma companies. Okay, so always there is a no late. Okay, people are just telling that maybe we are not able to join this internship, so can we late? Okay, no, there is a no late at all. Okay, no late at all, thank you. So no late at all. So Escon Info System is also open few of the things for the students who wanted to explore their career in the field of data science and learn the statistics with R and Python. They can also join our batches. Our batch is running in the morning and evening. Okay, depend on the student size and their interest. So we are having different batches which is providing the data science and statistics hands-on training. Okay, so this training is basically an expert-led training over there. Our expert will provide you extensive training into the statistics and R, and by using those two things, we are moving ahead for the data science, and we are providing you the project support and ready to you for the job. And also we are providing the job assistance to each and every candidate who are joining us. Okay, so don't wait, join us. We are having very limited spots available, so with minor fee, or very we are having a very, we are providing a very huge training to everyone. Okay, so here is the course outline we are having. So these all course module we are covering by using only 10,000 rupees. Okay, so if you feel that this information is very helpful for you, you can join our WhatsApp channel by just checking this QR code, and based on that you will able to navigate into our WhatsApp channel, and over there you will get further information. So right now we are having 6 a.m. batch to 6 to 7:30 a.m. Another batch in the evening is 7:30 to 9 p.m. Okay, so the total duration of this particular course is 4 months. Okay, and lecture will be delivered in English and Hindi language both. So if you feel that this course module and this internship is really very helpful for you, always reach out to me, always reach out to our team. We will help you out to uh, just to understand that whether we should to pursue this particular course or not. Okay, so this is a very helpful. I will always suggest just to go with this particular course and develop a hands-on skill inside you. Okay, so thank you everyone. Bye for now.